Hey, so this is the inspiration for the video that or for the build that I built today in the video. So yeah, I don't mention this video until, like, really late in today's video. So yeah, um, but yeah, this isn't my design. It belongs to someone on Discord with that name. It should be up in the top left corner if editing me remembers it. But I saw it and I thought, hey, I should supersize that. And then I decided I wasn't going to go for like 16 or 20 something. No, I'm going for 32. So yeah, that's how the whole situation unfolded. And yeah, I'll see you there.
Hello, this is DG Still, and welcome back to another video, Redstone video today. So I have a very laggy, cube here, I guess. Not really a cube, it's more of a square. But when I flick this lever over here, a wall is going to, appear here. Just give it some time. Boom, we got a wall. I didn't write this wall. That's a joke. I totally wrote the wall. But you can see, originally all like this block here was down. Um, but aside from that, and like these blocks were down one. But aside from that, it looks like everything stays in relatively the same place, which is good. But if you're wondering how this works, and you're right to be, because it's a very weird thing. But right over here we have the a kind of demonstration. It's like a singular module there. But basically what we're gonna have is we're gonna have any block that falls. This could be anvils. This could be any concrete powder. This could be gravel. It just needs to fall. Okay. There's probably other blocks that fall that I just don't remember. Wait a second. Okay, we'll try that out in a minute. But anything that falls. So it could be gravel, sand, anvils even work. Like if we just toss in some anvils here, you're gonna notice that they're all going to stay in the same spot. Not they're being kind of kept as entities there. So we can just keep loading these guys in, and they're just gonna keep going. You could put infinite amounts in until it crashes your game. And then what we have is we have a sticky piston that get pushed on top of them. And we do need to have a block here, or else it kind of pushes them out. Because remember, they're still entities, and they can be moved and messed with in other ways. That can kind of be reflected if you pull this back. It takes one of them with. But then we push this, and at first it doesn't look like anything's going to happen until you pull it back, and you get an instant wall of literally whatever you put there. I mean, it might not work with Dragon Eggs. I've not tried it yet. But it does damage the anvils. Let's try it with Dragon Eggs, though. Okay. Oh, they moved. Yeah, it does work with Dragon Eggs. It's good, it's good. And then if you want to close or to open the door, we just pull that back and they all fall down. Yeah. So if you want to kind of like Wait, what happens if I break these blocks? Nah, they still break. I mean, if you want to have like a oh, what would it be called? If you want to have something that sounds like industrial, and you want it to just like drop anything you want on it on somebody, this is all you'd need to do. I think, I'm not sure, but I was trying it with other things. I know for a fact that the glitch kind of works with trapdoors too and slabs. It might work. I think it works with levers too, but I don't know. I've not tried the piston with it. I know that they just kind of store there. Okay, yeah, so that does work. Does that also mean that I can? Yes, it does. So I could just so I could just have a clock going into the block up there, and this would just be pushing. We could just have this pushing a like a iron block, and or the block the ceiling's made out of, and just have it, you know, pulling it along. So yeah, it could be anything affected by gravity. As you saw with with this example over here, it does kind of keep its general shape, but I wouldn't use it for like text or anything like that. I also wouldn't. I would make. If I was gonna put color in it, it'd just be randomly dotting in other different colors of concrete powder. But if you want to see how this thing opens, basically the general thing is it just pulls this back. It's just pulling these pistons back, uh, and then it just pulls them back. Then all of the concrete powder falls down into there. So yeah, it does kind of get a little bit laggy. Well, a lot laggy. Cause think about it. There's 30. Well, there's more than 32 falling blocks for each of these, because it has to go down here. So there's probably a few thousand entities in this small area. But then these pistons push up and give you a flat area you can walk on. These blocks are ghost blocks. They don't exist. They're just visual. If I can stop flying. Okay, it's not gonna let me stop flying. Like really, it's not letting me stop flying. That's how you can tell how laggy it is. But then if we flip this lever again, you can see it's gonna take it a minute, but it's pulled those blocks back. And any second now, there we go. It's back up saying sub please. Oh no, my controller bugged. I can't force you to. I mean, I can't like legally force you to. But if you want to look at the redstone here, it's fairly simple. So we just got pulse extender. We don't need these redstone. They're not doing anything. I was just trying to make it bigger. But then we got, so this pulse extender and stuff. Okay, so obviously, it stays invert. You power this block, to close the door. No. Yeah, you unpower it to open it. And then when you want to close it, you just, or open it, sorry. It was, okay, so I need to show, crap. So as you saw earlier in the video, with the video I took inspiration from earlier, that was all at like, I saw that video at like midnight last night, And then I started working on it, and I worked on it on this system, this entire system, for like to like 3 in the morning, trying to perfect the carpets and these pistons and everything and all the timings. So if I sound confused as I'm explaining this, I am. I I can't remember half of what I've done here. Plus it's all on iron blocks, so yeah. That's how I make most of my complex redstone off camera. Um like this this was legitimately me at like 10 o'clock, 10 or 11 o'clock, just messing about. Same with over here. Same with, well, that obviously, but more importantly, the idea I got for these big piston extenders. So I have a Kindle that's actually pretty close to being out of storage. That's why I don't play Minecraft on it anymore. But it's running like beta 1.9 because I just can't update it anymore. But then I have a testing world, and I have like 12 piston extenders, like that don't use this redstone block mechanic, and they're huge. I'll have to show you guys sometime. I'll have to go back there eventually in the future and look at everything in there. But I was the story behind how I decided to start working on stuff on that was it was like 10 o'clock. And note, before all that happened, I had never um, really built a triple piston extender. So I kind of just was messing about. Obviously, this over here is the triple I use now because it's very compact and very fast. But the one I built, I'm sure, was just very, very big and bulky. But I was amazed. It only took me like a half hour to design. And note, this is before I knew literally anything about redstone. So then I sat down and I thought, well, I might as well try to make a 4. And so I was messing about with making 4. And that night I got myself up to 6 or 7 blocks without using redstone blocks, with just using this general stuff, observers and torches. And I don't remember half of it. And that's a very sad thing to say I don't remember, because that was they're amazing, but I don't remember how I built them. So that's how I make redstone. Yeah, it's a very, very odd thing. Also, you've probably noticed, but I have a chunk visualizer now. And I'm gonna use it probably for everything except for Redcraft, because it's gonna help me like align my builds better. Like you can see here, most of the redstone for this is within one chunk. Actually, nearly all of it is. Also, this is a genius thing I did. So to combat the signal strength, the 15 blocks is right here. So this puts its power into this block, which can power this line for 15 blocks. This is 15 blocks away from there, so it powers that. And this piece of redstone right here is 15 blocks away from this repeater, making it not power this one and make an infinite loop. It's genius. I do remember that. I did this with anvils, and it looked like a cage or like a fence, but it broke after like 2 or 3 cycles of the system, which isn't good. So I'd recommend sticking with sand or something like that. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, subscribe, like the video, the whole 9 yards. I'm not forcing you to. Just if you like it, show some support, please. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.